Trailer Fam. We're here today with Jason WideGlide Griffin and his trusty sidekick, Motormouth Emma. How are we today?
Good.
Good.
Wait a minute. Why do they call you Motormouth?
I talk a lot. I just say random things like all the time.
Okay.
Sometimes I don't even realize what I'm saying. I just like to talk.
Okay.
So that might work then.
I'm cool with that.
And don't let the sugar and caffeine kick you.
Right, and we can't even understand why they even begin to call you WideGlide. No.
My aunt gave me that name.
Okay.
Why?
I was 265 at 15 years old. So I've always been a big bone, big dude.
Big boned. Yeah.
Now, of course, the older I get, I used to keep it in shape. Now it's just A shape.
The A shape. Hey, they let it do what it do. Well, everybody know I'm a driver, so they and if you on here, since we got the perspective right, they got to know you're a driver. And me and you talk all the time. We really want to know what's wrong with trucking, and that's a hard conversation. And I know you got a perspective that people want to hear, but they're not gonna appreciate. You know, because if they did, we wouldn't be where we at right now.
That's right.
Yeah. Don't get shy now.
Oh, no, I'm just trying to figure out which way to start with it. Cause
Yeah, I'm getting ready to say, so tell us a little bit about your perspective of where we are today.
Or,
with trucking.
you know what would be good? How did you get into trucking?
Great question.
Granddaddy
Granddad.
Oh.
Okay.
he had his own trucking company, and we hauled sod and dump trucks, stuff like that. So just basically grew up in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was at 3 years old.
Yeah.
I could be coming up on a truck on the interstate, ride in the car, and I'd tell them, that's a KW.
Okay.
And my aunt or anybody that was with us would be, no, it's not. How do you know that? And get up there, and sure enough, he was like, how do you do that?
Yeah.
You know, that I just photographic memory. I knew my trucks growing up.
All right.
It's just got deep into the bone, like they said. You
Yeah.
read into it.
Yeah.
I always said that's what I was going to do and wanted to do, and I've enjoyed it up to now.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
It was, I tell anybody that gets into it now, I guess it's not like it used to be, because you know as good as I do. You pull over on the side of the road, had a problem, you'd have 10, 20 trucks want to pull in, you know, give you a hand, help you.
I still don't understand why that stopped. Or are we thinking they got a cell phone?
Well,
They can call for help.
pretty much. Technology is run it, for one thing.
Yeah.
I told her that, you know, we've sat down and I've still got my Rand McNally that I've had for years.
Yeah.
And
Don't talk about them.
you don't,
Is it the Red McDonald out? This the second
What
one
are
I
you
threw out the
trying
window.
to
I don't throw out the window.
my map that's got all the little circles on the towns and all, you know, I won't go no farther with it, but
I don't care. I mean,
I don't know.
I was so young, okay?
I might have to, but no, it's just technology has run it.
Right.
I mean, yes, it's made it easier, but at the same token, yes, it's took away the respect part of it. So you don't have that concern of, does he need help? Can I stop and, you know, and assist with this?
Right.
You know, it's, yeah, he's
I-
got
I-
a cell phone. I'm going to go on down the road and do my
I think it's deeper than the cell phone. You don't know who on the side of the road.
That too.
There's a lot of crazies out here.
Yeah.
So for me, I want to help, and then sometimes I'm like, well, I don't know what I'm walking into. And then you got the drivers coming down the road on the cell phone, and you know they've been taking lives. People on the side of the road stranded, hitting him. That just happened.
I miss waking up, looking out the door, and enjoying seeing the truck sitting in the front yard.
Right.
I don't do that no more.
Wow.
Well, my truck can't sit in the front yard. Somebody wanted to be in a subdivision. so you know, I want to be like the boys I see in Kentucky with the truck wrapped beside the house. Somebody didn't want that, because at the time, you know, they would have been hurt at the house by herself basically. So
Yeah.
I'm in a subdivision where we can't bring trucks to the house.
You can't even bring your work pickup truck. What's our neighbor? Our neighbor worked for it, like a pest control
I hope
company
you
or
see the
something.
video too.
The HOA and all that.
Oh,
I
they're my favorites
do
right there.
so
Yeah.
not enjoy that.
I could not. There's no way.
So in hindsight, we should have gone with something
Oh, now she said.
standing alone off the road.
Now she said. But technology, I think
Truck parked
technology
alongside the house.
technology hasn't helped trucking to the point it benefit drivers. It helped brokers.
That's right.
They get to see everything, and for that we lose everything. And I don't know how we get back there. I know you said like all of us collectively just need to stop for almost a week, and we could change this thing. How they gonna do that?
Every single day.
Yeah.
You got the ones out there. I had these conversations every week with different drivers.
Right.
You know, some friends, some people I don't know. You know, I've had people come up to me and, man, I want to get into it. You know, what do you suggest? Don't do it.
Right.
You know, I'll tell them that off the rip, but then I'll break it down. You know, it's not what it used to be.
Right.
You know, you don't have the mom and pop restaurants out there to look forward to, planning your routes to stop, enjoy yourself, eat a good home cooked meal out on the road.
Right.
You don't have the respect amongst each other to, you know, want to stop and help if you broke down. You know, it's none of that.
Yeah.
And the technology kicks in. Now they're tracking you left and right.
Oh man.
You know,
Yeah.
and they're cutting your throat every time you turn around.
Right.
And it's, man, I'm gonna go broke if I don't pull this load, you know, or I'm gonna go broke if I don't get that load. If you know that guy's gonna do it for $4 a mile trying to make a killing, I'm gonna do it for $3.50.
Right.
I understand the concept of haggling some, but it's cheap freight.
Yeah.
They keep doing it to us, and everybody sits back and you know, they're mad about it, but
Right.
nobody wants
No
to
action.
do nothing.
And
No
that's
action.
what I just told the owner the other day. He said he submitted a bid. They rejected. What do you think he does next? Lower his bid. And then they reject it. What do you do again? Lower the bid. When I submit a bid and they reject it, I submit the same bid.
Yeah.
They reject it, I submit the same bid. If I don't get the load, they know my price.
By the third time I have to redo it again, I'm going up.
Right. There you go. So you let
If I
them
bid
know.
900, you keep kicking it out, I'm gonna bid 950. I'm gonna make sure you know that I mean what I'm saying.
Right,
Yeah.
right. But we need more of that because they're not doing it.
Have I cut my nose off to spite my face on some loads like that? Yes, I have, but I have proved that point.
Right,
If I put a bid in at 925,
right,
I have done the math. I'm not just looking at it to say, well, if I do that, I'm putting this much in my pocket.
Right,
no,
right.
I have broke it down.
Right.
I've got my fuel. I've got any maintenance, any insurance. Everything is
They
broke
don't
down
care.
to the point that I can say, now my truck has made the money to keep my truck going.
Right.
I can take this out to go in my pocket to make sure I feed my family.
That's
Right.
right.
You know, and that's what it's about. I'm not out here to make sure you keep feeding your family,
Right.
but I do have the aspect as a professional to say, if you're making money, I'm making money.
right.
That's right.
That's the way you need to look at it. And a lot of these brokers don't care about that because it's, I want to make the money and I don't care what I got to do to make sure I get it done.
Right. Well, the broker knows. He said, well, you may not do it, but I'm going to find a truck that think he can do it because they don't know until they go through it and they be like, okay, I'm losing. So let me go back and try it again. And then they realize they're losing it, but they're killing trucking. Trucking
are.
is not a good path for revenue right now for none of us.
And
We
it's
talk-
never going to get any better.
No.
I remember my granddaddy complaining about rates when I was 8, 9 years old. I remember listening to conversations, and they would talk about like container freight. Oh, well, it's
Right.
paying the trucks 72% of what the load pays.
Right.
Ain't nothing changed
Right.
other than the cost of running that truck keeps going up.
Right.
Yeah.
And the only people that are making the money are the ones that are able to set how much they want to do the load for and how much they skim off the top.
Right.
And then turn around and say, well, this is what you're going to do it for.
Right. And,
Well, it's like I've said to you 1,000 times. Why do we own a business? Why do we have our name on
There
the
you
door?
go.
Why do we pay the insurance for somebody else to dictate to us what we're going to do it for? If I go
Right.
in the grocery store
All
and
the way
tell you
around.
$6 is too much for that gallon of milk,
right.
I'm only going to give you 3. They're going to tell me put the buggy up and get out my store.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
So,
So why can't we do that?
thank you.
We can't. And
Because
it-
for me, the deal, the deal is really between the carrier and the customer. The broker is just the middleman. So why should the middleman pretty much dictate the rate?
because we allowed to.
Yeah.
You got to have more people to stand for him to say, hey, we're not gonna accept what y'all are doing to us, what y'all continue to do to us. But because right now I think it's about 7,000 that exits and enter trucking every month. So you got some people like C.H. Robinson, that's their business model. We're gonna get the newbies that don't know, and we're gonna keep this machine going.
Yeah.
How are we gonna correct that? How are we gonna do that?
Shut it down.
How? Because see, I said this the other day to another driver. Our stuff might be paid for, but what if you come in and all this stuff is financed? Desperation sets in. You know, like you said, hey, they worried about paying bills. You probably not need to pay them for a few days, because when you get the ability to pay for them, you can do it then.
Every one of them will tell you, let's figure out a way to help you make this payment. We
Right.
don't want that truck. We
Right, they
would
don't.
rather have the money.
Right.
That don't mean they won't come get it. Yes, I understand that.
Right.
Yeah.
But you're in a situation to where you're getting behind. They're trying to work with you.
Right.
So when you tell them, look, my hand has been played. I've got no choice but to do this.
Right.
I owe you money, and the only way I'm going to be able to get you this money and continue getting you this money is for me to make the money I need.
There you go.
So I've got to shut it down.
Right.
Everybody's got to shut it down, not just
Right.
one person, not just two. And you can't have 5,000 people shut it down and one person stay to the sideline and go, well, I'm losing everything I got. I can't afford to shut down.
Right.
No, it doesn't work that way. Just you're losing it regardless.
Right.
So do you want to lose it completely, or do you want to fight and actually do something about it?
I don't
Because
think
if
they got
you
no
shut
fight
it
in them.
down-
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, it's the fight in them, though.
I know me and you, and I know a couple of my buddies. We won't take the loads, but somebody come right behind us and get it. I get the notification all the time. You lost the bid.
Yep.
They got it.
I ain't go home and cry about it. I can promise you that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I put a bid in on one load one time for $950. He called me, man, we only got $700 in it.
Right.
I said, okay, well, when you get more in it, call me.
But why should I believe you when you say you have $700?
30 minutes later, he calls me, says, okay, I got you $900.
Yeah.
I said, all right, well, when you get the other $50, let me know.
That's me.
You gonna let it sit on the
She'll
dock for
tell you.
$50?
I'll
No,
lose.
you
I'll
gonna
lose
let
a
it
load
sit
for
on the dock.
$5. She'll tell you
Yeah.
for $5. I said I need the $950, not $945.
That's right.
And that's it. We'll hang it up.
Everybody needs to get on the same page. That's the only way it's gonna happen. Yes, we're all going broke, some faster than others.
Yeah.
But if we all unite, stand together, and I mean, if you're in the trucking industry, you've got to know America's going to stop if we stop.
Right.
Yeah.
If
Right.
it stops, then they're forcing that hand to the point that they're going to say, hey, we got to have this. So we've got to meet the demand.
Right. But the bigger part of it, they know airplanes, boats, and trains bring this stuff. But once he get off of there, it goes on trucks.
Well, that
That's
plane
where we
can't
got the
bring it
power.
until the
There
truck
we go.
takes it to them.
That's where we got our power at. But see,
Right.
they'll wait us out because they know we fragmented. And I said this the other day.
Even
they
if it
know we won't
takes
stay
a
together.
month.
Right.
Even if it takes 2 months,
Right.
play your hand.
Right.
Shut it down. Don't touch nothing. By the time they realize we are not playing and we've had enough,
Yeah.
you will get what you're trying to get, and you will be able to catch yourself back up and start living the life that you are meant to be. Now, I'm not saying you're going to get rich. I'm not going
Right.
to say, you can
Right.
if you're a smart enough person to run a business and know what the do's and don'ts are of it. Yes.
Right.
That's all in how you manage yourself.
Right.
But as far as the industry, we've all got to manage it, or it ain't going to work for none of us.
Right.
I-
You got to get yourself in a position to run your business.
Sure.
Because your business ultimately is being ran for you when you give the broker that power.
I had a guy call me the other day. He said with the rise in fuse prices, it's costing him an extra $1,000 a week. That's $4,000 a month. I mean, how are we gonna make it?
Well, there's the thing, too. Worried me. As soon as it happened, I had just come out the hospital.
Right.
So automatically, I'm worried I haven't had no revenue coming in.
Right.
I know where, just say it was costing me $250 a day to run in fuel. If I was lucky and everything flowed like it's supposed to, I'm making $1,000, $1,400 a day,
Right.
minus my expense.
Right. Right.
Fuel skyrockets. Now I'm burning double the fuel,
Right.
and the work's not there because everybody else is affecting. They're slowing down.
Right.
Yeah.
So if they're not at full effect and running like they're supposed to, and they're slowing down, now it just cut that 1,000, 1,400 a day I was making to $650, $750 a day,
Right.
and I'm burning $450 a day in expense.
Right.
So yeah, I'm still working, but at the end of the week, I'm working for nothing.
And that's what I just told. I said we just spinning our wheels on some of these loads. It's just all fuel, all fuel. And again, we at the bottom of the pole, and we the ones that's taking the brunt of all of it. The rates hadn't shifted and started moving in our favor. They said it would take about 6 weeks for it to change, and if it did, they're not passing it along. And I just don't know what we're gonna do. And I don't mind parking. I should tell you that.
I mean, I don't like it. None of us
Right,
do.
right.
And yeah, when I sit there and worry, I'll stress about it the whole time it's sitting in the yard.
Right.
But I would feel better knowing that it's sitting in the yard and that they're not profiting off of me.
Right.
And especially if I know the industry's got my back and we're all doing it together to get what we want. Yes, it's worth doing it.
Got to get that though.
But I mean, there's so much in the industry today that plays a factor in all of it. And the other things, they pass laws where it's a law that they have to show you confirmation what the pay is on this load if
Right.
you request it.
Right.
Okay, yes, they do, but they've already worked their way around that
I sure
Yeah.
have.
to the point where, okay, we're going to deal with this customer direct. We're going to tell them what we're going to charge them to do this. They're
Right.
going to give it to us. We're going to go ahead and take some off the top.
Right.
We're going to go ahead and make a new paperwork to show this is how much we're getting.
Right.
And this is what we're going to show to anybody that questions us about it.
Right.
That's the point that everybody doesn't understand. What good does that law do if we're not involved from the get?
From the beginning.
From the beginning.
Right.
That's right.
To me, sometimes I don't even understand why a broker is in the middle of us and the shipper.
To me, if you want to be a broker, you need to own a truck.
Right.
Yeah.
If you don't own a truck, you shouldn't be allowed to have a broker's license.
Right.
That way, you know what we know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see what we see and feel what we feel.
Right.
Now,
They don't care.
no,
They don't care. One taught me a lesson, and I was like, man, that's just not. I can't afford that. And he said, well, I'll just wait, catch somebody going home.
Sure did.
And that's what he said. And
Yeah.
he taught me something that day, and I was like, you know what? I got to start thinking like how they thinking. He right. I can't be upset with what he knows that's going to happen, because that's a reality. If a driver want to get home, and if this load don't really pay, but it's going his way, and he got to get there, he's going to take it. And
I
they
get
know.
aggravated with myself. Just, and I'll say it's C.H. Robinson.
Right.
I booked the load.
My favorite.
I booked the load
Yeah.
several times. Same loads, same pickup, same delivery. Nothing changed.
Right.
I have a set rate. This is what I'm going to do it for.
Yeah.
I've got it every time. Every time I've booked this load, they'll wait till the last minute and say, okay, we'll give it to you.
They'll
Yeah.
find the revenue.
Then they started pushing it to the fact where they started pushing the load back 2 or 3 days
Right.
before they would actually see, well, he ain't going to break. Nobody else has come along, so we're going to have to give him that. And of course, they use that. Oh, well, you bid 900 on it. We've only got 625 in it.
Yeah.
Right.
But yet you're going to wind up breaking and give me the 900.
Right.
You got more in it.
Exactly.
I was born at night, but it wasn't last night.
Exactly.
We booked the load one time with, I always say thieving TQL, but TQL, and we was on the brokerage side one time, just learned the system, and we didn't like it. But one thing we came to realize is that they can't book a load if they don't have the money in it within the system. So let's just say if the system says that we only got 1,000 allocated for it, you can't go and just hit a rate con for 1,200 and put it out. So this guy gave us a load at TQL for it was supposed to be for $1,250, and I guess he put it in for $2,150, and it went through immediately. And he had told us that all he had in it was $1,250, but the rate con came across for $2,150.
Yeah.
And we told the owner, look, you know the real rate, and if it hold, I pay it out. If it don't, you know the real rate, and it paid out. I paid the whole thing.
It's not just the brokers, though.
Yeah.
It's not the truck drivers that don't stick together. It's not the brokers. We'll get even deeper and go to insurance companies.
Oh, man.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
That's a whole
I have
other
an
episode.
outstanding driving record. No
Right.
accidents, no DOT violations, nothing.
Right.
And it has taken me the last 5 years to even get considered to have what I want to say is a decent rate,
Right.
which is still high. But I made a joke one time with the agent that I have now.
Right.
The first go round was good. The second go round, they wanted to go up on it.
Yeah.
And I asked him about it. I said, why is that? I said, why do I do what I'm supposed to do and not get any violations? But yet somebody can go out there with multiple accidents, multiple tickets, and get a better rate than I do. What do I need to do? Go kill a family of 6 just to get a better?
Right.
And listen, we talk about this all the time. The mega carriers, man, you got to look at this stuff. A lot of them killing, 80, 90 people every year, and they safety record not even touched because it's a numbers game.
Yep.
I can go out there and just not really halfway do my logs, and my company is done. I hadn't taken a life. I hadn't hit nobody or nothing because I'm one truck, And then they look at like, well, a logbook violation is one of the most serious things that you can happen, but these mega carriers are killing people, in the hundreds, every year, and they're able to ride because they got the numbers.
Anymore, it's better to take the violation than it is to take the warning.
Right.
Right.
Because now, that warning
Right.
is worse because you can't fight it.
Right.
I've seen that happen.
Right.
But something's got to give. There's
Don't hold your breath.
I've-
Well, they got a convoy coming up. They said they push it. I said, man, there you go with another convoy. We already suffering, and you want people to burn diesel, take a day off.
that's
you
what
want-
gets me.
yeah.
Why ride around burning the diesel to try to prove it?
Helping the D's out,
Right.
man.
Yeah.
That's all you doing.
That's exactly what you're doing.
Right. Yeah.
That's why I say, man, as a kid growing up, knowing what trucks was what, having that gleam in your eye, and just everything was big trucks, this big trucks,
Oh, yeah.
that. Carried on to when I started driving. I wanted to work on them. I wanted to light them up. I wanted to dress them up. I wanted to look cool. I wanted to do all the above.
Yeah.
And now, as much as the industry has changed, it'll change you to
Yeah.
the point where I don't want to see it sitting in the front yard. I don't have the ambition to get out there and put the chicken lights on it, or I just
So let's just say we could turn the tide, and we both get a fresh start, and trucking returns back to trucking. What would be your dream setup? Because we actually
Oh,
driving this
yeah.
the other day.
Crazy setup.
Crazy setup. What's yours that I'm gonna tell you is? What would be your dream setup?
I don't know. I hadn't really thought about it.
What? Not you?
Now, knowing what I know,
Yeah.
having her and telling her of things that I've gotten to see through the years and all that. It'd be nice to get back out there and have a big old stretched out ride,
There
with
you
a
go.
matching reefer unit, and,
There you go.
or even the heavy haul setup. Like
Yeah.
like my boy Jacob Bonham's got that hater mate.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a nice setup, something like that. It
It-
makes it. It's things like that make you enjoy your job. You get
Yeah.
out there and you're styling and
Yeah.
What our subscribers didn't see this the other day, and when we asked her, because it's part of part two, and I asked the driver what his dream setup was. He said, first of all, 53-foot trailers are too long. He said a 20-foot box and a Volvo.
Oh Lord.
I said that's a dream setup, a
And
container
it goes further.
and a Volvo. He said, no, I gotta have a what he needed.
A kitchen,
I said, sir, so is the container at least gonna be stainless?
a shower.
I said, we don't do that right here. I'm looking for the large car. I said, dream setup. He said, no, man, it's a Volvo and a container. Wow. I said, I'm about to cut your mic off.
I don't know. It'd be probably to have enough money to own a big old large car like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Put a big old banner on the side of it that says "Take this load and shove it."
Yeah.
Just ride around and don't pull no
You
freight.
ain't gonna pull no freight. You still mad at the system. It ain't gonna work. We gotta figure out a better way.
Yeah.
But for me, it's just like I love seeing those big trucks, but I like fuel savers. I like trying to bring everything to the house. And but they call them Tupperware trucks, and I don't even care.
But you talk about the fact of helping people.
Right.
I want to make money just like anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a few months now, but the agent that I was dealing with at C.H. Robinson called me up. I had just done a little local move.
Right.
And he said, man, I got a guy, a regular cat that I broker him all the time.
Right.
He just loaded. He probably ain't 20 miles from you and 30 miles from where he just loaded at.
Right.
Something's going wrong with his truck, and he's got to get a tow truck to come get it. Would you go get his trailer and take it back to where he loaded it at and get it unloaded and everything? Of course, a lot of people say, yeah, I'll do that.
Right.
Yeah.
But they look at it as an opportunity where you got to have me now. You need me.
Right.
I'll do it for $1,000.
Right.
Told him, I said, I'll do it for $300.
Right.
Cover my fuel to help him out. He's in a bind. I know y'all getting ready to charge it back to him
Yeah.
anyway.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I
They
don't
gonna
want to
give
hit the
it.
man no harder than he's already
Right.
being.
Right.
Right.
And he was like, well, I'm sure he'll go for that, but we got to figure out what to do with his trailer. I said, man, I got plenty of room here. When I unload it, I'll bring it back to my place, park it. It's secured. I'll call him, give him the address. Once he figures out what he's got going on, come on by, call me, let me know, come by, pick it up. Won't even charge him nothing for it to stay here.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's what happened. Since then, me and the guy become pretty good friends. We're friends on Facebook now. We talk here and there, and every time I talk to him, man, he's a super nice guy. Man, I appreciate you doing that for me.
Yeah.
That's what the camaraderie of trucking. That's what it used to be.
So y'all Facebook buddies.
By way of help.
And
By
I'm
way
all-
of helping somebody out, though. I love
confused,
it.
though. Her name Motormouth.
Motor Mouth Emma. Let me tell you what I just learned about Emma tonight. Emma worked at the chrome shop, and it was her favorite job.
What?
Why?
Honestly, I really don't know. I just
What chrome shop is it? Might as well go ahead and
Give it a shout out.
Hold on. Which
Give it
one?
to him.
Which one is it?
Multi-Wheel Customs
I don't know the name of it.
at the 201
What?
in Jackson,
Yo, yo, yo.
Georgia.
I thought it was your favorite
Okay,
job.
so it's my favorite job, but
She just knows by Mr. Tim.
You work
Yeah.
down there with old Tim.
She knows that.
Tim a good one.
yeah, he's very
She
polite.
called me.
Wait a minute. Now, your face ain't saying that he very.
He is very.
Your daddy said you make them more crazy faces. Look at him.
Find out I'm in Atlanta, she'll call me. You better not go by that chrome shop.
I'm telling you, one time I called him because we had Life 360, so
Yeah.
I can track him wherever he goes. Like we track each other like a lot.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And when he was doing the drive-in stuff, he would sneak by
Uh-oh.
the chrome shop
Uh-oh.
when I'm not with him because I have to go to school.
Right.
Okay.
And he will go there and just talk and buy chrome, chicken lights, your favorite.
Every man, every truck. Woman, too. That's the.
He reminds me of
Perfect.
this
Take
one
pride in
song.
your ride.
Right.
He reminds me of this one song, Chicken Lights and Chrome.
Okay,
Yeah.
right.
I get so mad at him every time I find out where he is, like at the chrome shop. I get so mad because like I love to work behind the counter, like learn stuff new because I know if I start at a young age, it will give me better responsibilities in the future. From when I get my own business, I can be like more. I don't know how to word it.
Up to par.
Yeah.
Know what you're doing.
Right.
Know which way to go.
Absolutely.
Tell them what you want to do. What you want to do.
And it shows you a system because the chrome shop has been around forever. So with that, you are able to see his daily operations, and it influences you and it shows you structure.
My
in
dream
business.
my dream job is to be a veterinarian.
Okay.
I love animals. I have 3 of them. I have 3 Frenchies.
Okay.
I did have a Boston Terrier, American Bulldog, and what else was it? What was Macy? Wasn't she like a pug?
She was a mixed pug
Yeah.
and something else.
And then we had
She was
Chloe,
exotic.
which was what?
Who?
Chloe.
She was a bulldog, American bulldog.
Yeah.
Where y'all getting these names from?
Honestly, I really don't know.
We got to get back to the point of the Rand McNally.
No,
Getting
you know you don't want us to know that you naming these pet names Chloe and Amanda.
Well, my
everything else you
my
do.
big bulldog, my male I had for so long, his name was Graham.
Okay.
And he was, honestly, I'll tell you why, because, you know, back then it was cool to name the dogs after something that sounded cool. So, but he was solid white, too.
Right,
so-
right,
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
But one of the best dogs I ever had in my life,
Right,
smart
right.
as a whip.
Right.
But I was talking about the Rand McNally.
Right.
I had it at the desk one day, and I was doing some stuff. And she was little.
Yeah.
She come up to me, and I'm doing my thing. She's sitting there, she's looking at stuff, and she goes,
What are you talking about?
"Daddy, what is all the circles
Yeah.
Oh.
on your map?"
No, please. No,
Too late.
don't talk about this.
Too late.
I said, "That's places that I've been in every state, you know, over the years, stuff like that." That's because back in the day, that's how you would go. You had to go by map. You didn't have cell phones. You know, get where you go and get on the payphone. If you didn't have a phone number, you go to police officer or fire department.
And the broker would even help you.
That's right.
That's right.
But they were learning the atmosphere, planets, stuff like that in school.
I was so young.
Yeah, she was little.
I was so young.
Out of the blue, she goes, "Well, Daddy, where's Uranus at on there?" I couldn't help but laugh. I was in tears, you know.
So embarrassing till this
So I had to
day.
tell her, I was like, "Baby, you mean Uranus? You're talking
Yeah.
about the planets."
Yeah.
I said, "This is a map of the United States. This ain't the planets in orbit and all that." She said, "Oh." I said, "Now Uranus is behind you."
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh,
But
I said, your
listen,
butt."
I'ma
She was like,
tell you.
"Oh my." She was so embarrassed.
My face turned like a tomato. It was so bad.
I think you did it on purpose because when I was little, you know what you say? I don't want no sausage for breakfast.
I did
Yeah.
not do it on purpose.
Okay.
At all.
You did? Okay. It's sausage, but I used to say I don't want no sauce shit.
She
So
But she
I just get in trouble
mad
for
at me
that.
For saying anything to
Yeah,
everybody
yeah.
about it. But it's like I told her, I said, it's cute. It's things like
It
that that
is.
brings back the memories.
The
you know, as
memories.
you get older, you
The
sit
memories
back and
are
remember
everything.
That.
now, is there any like regret? You know, trucking by being a parent. You got any of that, or shitty?
With her,
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
With my son, yeah, I stayed out on the road a lot.
Right.
And I should have come off the road and did more of the local work when
Right.
he was growing up. But he didn't live in the same household as I did. And
Right.
it was that classic conflict between two parents that couldn't get along.
And until me and you talked, I didn't think, y'all would go through what we go through with child support. I was like, ooh.
We ain't even gonna get started.
I know we ain't gonna go there because me and you will go back and forth.
That's a whole.
We won't talk about truck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we gonna have to have some time.
yeah,
to
we
go
go.
through that one.
And when she's not sitting there, and we gonna tune out because we talk forever about that. It's
Lord.
crazy. I know they suspended my CDL about 4 times.
Oh gosh.
I had it
Yes.
16 times in 1 year.
You told me. I was like, whoa.
16.
Look,
I literally went to court, paid them people, left, got on an airplane, flew to Mauston, Wisconsin, picked up a truck, went to New York, got loaded, went over to Connecticut. Well, actually, I picked up a trailer in New York, went to Connecticut, got loaded. By the time I made it out to Washington State, got unloaded, I was coming back through Wyoming and got stopped. License was suspended again.
Yeah, that's me.
Luckily, the police officer told me, he was like, why would your license be suspended? I said, sir, I have no clue. I said, I don't have any tickets.
Right.
I said, the only thing that I keep having an issue with is child support. He said, that's what it is. I said, are you kidding me? I showed him the receipt. I said, I just paid them 2.5 weeks ago, this
Right.
amount right here,
Yeah.
and didn't even owe it to them. I said, I just paid it to shut them up.
Yeah.
Right.
And now they're suspended again. He said, why would they do that if that's your livelihood? I said, I have the same
Craziest
question.
thing ever.
That same happened to you, remember?
But
You
it's
were-
because they look down at you. If you have a case, you're a piece of
Right. Right.
to them.
To
Yeah.
them.
They don't care. And he told me, he said, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. He said, I'm going to give you a ticket for no license on person. He said, then I'm going to let you go home. When you get home and you get this taken care of, I'm going to give you my number. You call me. And you fax me a copy and show me that everything's handled, and I'll dismiss it. I'll throw this ticket away.
Right.
He said, but now I'm going to write you a ticket for running the port of entry. I was like, I'll pay that with no problem. You know? So,
Yeah.
but he was a man of his word. He did exactly what he told me to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nowadays,
Yeah.
I'd be scared to even let that happen.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that's a whole nother beast right there. Trucking and
Trucking
having
with,
a-
with trucking with child
License.
support.
It's almost as if you gotta continuously look your license up, just
Yeah.
randomly, just to be sure that they're not suspended. Because
If I had my phone, I could prove it to you.
Yeah.
I've actually got the Department of Driver's License number, an 800 number.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's still in my phone from back then, to where I would literally be just
Yeah.
curiosity, and I would
Right.
dial it and put my number in, and it would. This is a valid license.
yeah,
You can just get the alerts through DDS,
Right.
and they'll send them to you. They
Wow.
they send mine.
I'm old enough now; I don't have to worry about it because there ain't no more child support down there. Not one there that splits with me. So,
Right.
yeah.
That child support rough, boy. I tell you, I don't even know what to call that. That's rough. That's rough. I hadn't had license at that time in about 20 years. And so when I went to CDL school, as soon as I got my license, they suspended me. I never had it for 20 years.
and it affects you though.
Yeah.
You can still have no tickets, no speeding tickets, no accidents, and you get a job.
Yeah.
They look at all them suspensions on your DMV, on your
Yeah.
report, and no, your license has been suspended too many
Yeah.
times. It's not a moving violation. It doesn't matter.
Right.
I've had numerous would tell me they won't argue.
Yeah.
And it was stuff like that that pushed me to the point of saying, you know what? I don't want a job for nobody. I'm going to work for myself. That
Right.
way nobody can tell me no.
Yeah, they can't.
So in a way, I guess them doing that made me more headstrong to know that I'm going to get around you. I don't need you.
Right.
You know, and it made me become business minded and like I said, want to work for myself so
Yeah.
that I didn't have to fight that battle anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even with that, even with me, with being independent, and they would say, "You ever had any suspension?" I was like, "No," because it wasn't a moving violation. It was just child support. Oh, they know your license was suspended. For what? And it hit us though.
Oh gosh, and did it?
It tore us
Child
up.
support is almost like wearing the tightest belt that you own on the very last notch.
You're right. Hey, line.
That thing
You know,
rough.
and as you pay it down, you loosen it up, one notch at a time.
I was gonna throw a party, almost like a 70th retirement party when I paid that last check. My son was about 70 when I paid it off.
Hello.
He was in his 30s though.
He was definitely in his 30s.
I had to call the sheriff's department to go with me to the child support office.
Yeah,
When I paid my last payment.
right.
Woman asked, she asked the police, she said, well, why are y'all here? She said, because he asked us to come.
Right.
She looked at me, she said, why did you ask them to come? I said, because every time I come up here, y'all think y'all gonna treat me any old kind of way, and y'all wind up calling them on me. So I just figured I might as well
Have
bring
them
them
up
with me, save you the trouble.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad that's over with. And
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, I understand child support,
Right.
and it's needed. But I've seen too many classic cases where you got people like you and me and other people out there that, you know, we work, we pay,
Right.
but at the same time in this industry, you got a broker that doesn't do what he's supposed to do. He didn't pay you, so you didn't get paid on time, or
Right.
you didn't get paid what you should have got paid. So there, now you're short on your money. So instead of paying it all this week, I got to double up next week, but I still doubled up. I always made sure it got paid.
Right.
They didn't care about none of that.
No.
You got people out there that don't make no effort at all. They'll
They never
stop
have
them in a
to.
car, find dope on them or whatever.
So you just gonna put drugs on them?
Let them go. I mean, well, I mean, 90% of them, they are. They out there. They don't care about the kids. They
Yeah,
out
they
there
don't.
getting high and everything else.
Yeah.
They'll find them and let them go. Don't do nothing to them.
Right.
But boy, as soon as you see me, I got a sticker on my pickup. I'm a deadbeat dad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm everything else, but yet I'm still in front of y'all every court session trying to show you, hey, I'm not running.
Right.
I'm manning up to do what I'm supposed to do. Y'all got to get off my back.
I mean, it's necessary though, because as you know, as sure as the child is born, both parents definitely, in my book, should be responsible for financially taking care of them.
100%.
However, the child support system can be a bit, and I learned this from having to go in to represent him sometimes,
Right.
antiquated.
Yeah.
Like they're behind. Like you said, you paid them, and they hadn't updated their system. So
Right.
it cost you pretty much, in a sense, it could have your livelihood in that moment. So
But what we're simply saying is, if we get our source of income to pay the child support comes by way of the CDL, and you suspend it, we just gonna go further in the hole. It's the craziest concept ever. They got to figure out a better way. I mean, that goes back to what we're saying. Drivers get treated like crap. Really, we should have some sort of exception for that.
And the judge told me one time, I asked him, I said, why are you charging me this when I proved to you that I paid this?
Right.
And you're basing this off of money that was earned money, but it was also overtime money, and you're not allowed to do that off of overtime money.
Right.
He changed that story up on me real quick and told me straight up. He said, I'm doing this because you have a CDL and you had the means to make that money.
I'm glad you think so,
You another one
y'all.
of them to think just because I got a CDL, I'm making Donald Trump money, right?
And that's the craziest concept of people's mindset. They think because we're drivers, we just eating good all the time.
Oh, yeah.
It's a cost for us to be out there on the road.
That's what I try to tell
You
them.
know.
You know, I've got friends, man, I don't make the money you make.
Right.
Yeah, but you don't see the overhead I got either.
Right.
You know, you don't see what it takes to make sure that that thing rolls every day.
Yeah. And especially when we
Take
buying
care
that
of
chrome and adding them chicken legs. I mean, it get real rough.
That's worse than having a dope.
I'm trying to tell you.
A dope problem, I'm saying.
sneaking in the chrome
That
shop.
chrome was addictive. Hey, now that's funny about Tim, right? I used to go to by Tim maybe every 2 weeks, and I wanted some bumpers for the truck, so I would always ask Tim the same question: how much the bumpers cost? How much the bumpers cost? This went on for about 2 years. Tim finally got mad. And listen, buddy, I ain't gonna make much money off of you. Just go to where I get them at and get your bumper, and I hope you get your bumper. And he did that for me. He said, I ain't making no money. Not to be dealing with you every 2 weeks and you ain't bought nothing yet. I said, I'm gonna buy, but I just know it's a place I can get them cheaper. I just didn't know where.
He done
But
that
I knew it was
same
in
thing to
I knew it was
me.
in Forest Park. He said, I'm gonna just give you the contact. I can't take this no more. This ain't worth it.
I tell anybody, I drew Tim's logos when I first met Tim. Was right after he first opened,
Right.
and we clicked.
Yeah.
And every time I'd go up, I had free chance. I'd pull in, sit around, we'd pull, cut shot shit.
I'm waiting on him to get the logo. He supposed to be on the wall there besides Tallahassee.
I sat right there and drew it up
Yeah.
one day, and Tim looked at it. He said, "Man, that is bad to the bone. I'm gonna get stickers made and start
That's
handing
him.
them out and advertising."
Yeah.
And he did all these years. He even had some shirts made, and I think I still got one. It's all tore up now, but we clicked. And I tell anybody, I have been in every chrome shop in the United States, and there's some nice ones. There's cool stuff, but as far as, and I'm sure they all got their way of handling warranties,
Right.
but by far, it's not just the fact that I want to walk in and know you're going to handle your warranty and you're going to be a good person. It feels so much better to walk into somewhere and you're more like family.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And you get that with Tim, man. It's
Right, you
always
do.
been like that.
You do.
And I got several other friends that deal with Tim all the time, and they'll tell you the same thing.
Yeah.
Right.
It's family.
Yeah.
Whenever we lost, my wife and I, we lost our first little girl.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
And Tim was the first person. I don't even know how to this day. I don't know how he found out about it.
Right.
I mean, I know.
Nosy.
He's trucking.
Right. The truck
But
driver.
Tim was the first one. A beautiful thing of flowers. You know, he had paid for them, had them delivered to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, him in Jackson, Georgia, and us, you know, here around Savannah area.
Right.
And that right there hit a spot
Right.
that has
Stand up
always
guy. Yeah.
done so.
He done
Yeah.
did a lot for us too. Even when we
Yes.
launched with the podcast in the studio, he was super busy. He came out and he said, "Buddy, I love it," and then followed up with not one gift, a couple of gifts.
Yeah.
It don't get no better than that. You know.
I have put on a few motorcycle charity rides, helping, you know, fallen drivers that have been lifelong friends, passed away, didn't have any insurance money or any
Right.
burial money,
Right.
and at the last minute have to try to put something together to help that family member, their wife, help them bury him.
Right.
And I called Tim up one time. I said, "Man, this is what I'm doing. Could I buy something from you to use as a raffle
Right.
thing?" He said, "You ain't got to buy nothing." He said, "What are you interested in?"
What do you need?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, "I don't know." I said, "How about maybe a steering wheel or something like that?" I think he did that and a $150 gift certificate
Yeah.
to the shop. Come in and get whatever you want, you know,
Yeah.
type of thing.
Yeah.
And like I said, he's always been over backwards.
Yeah.
You know, above and beyond. There again, it falls back to trucking industry. That's
Right.
that's
He
what
old
it's
school.
made of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Integrity.
Yeah.
You're not
Yeah.
gonna find it because
Very
everybody
concerned.
push that profit line. They want to make money. He'll be like, "Man, hey, it ain't worth it." And if it's something that you need, I can order.
That's right.
You know, I like his service.
I
You know,
called him up the other day. I had the knob that goes for the tilt.
Right.
Right after I'd bought it, it broke off.
Right.
Well, it left about that much thread. So I cleaned it up, got the other piece out, screwed it back in. It's been working fine.
Right.
But I had called him before I done that and told him, he says, "I'll get you another one in." Well, I figured it was under warranty.
Right.
And but then I told him, I said, "Well, I was able to reuse this one, so you know, just hang on to that or whatever." He said, "Okay." But the other day it broke off.
Right.
So I was like, "Daggone, I hope you still got that one."
That ain't what you said.
So I called. I said, "You still got that hammer?" He said, "Yeah, I do."
Yeah.
I said, "Well, this one here broke off again," and I said, "I need to get it back to you so that way you can send it warranty and all that." He said, "Well, they're probably not going to warranty it."
Right.
I was like, "Well, why didn't you tell me that when you got the other one? I'd have done paid you for it." He was like, "If it broke, you got it from me. Don't worry about it."
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Great guy.
and then of course, love Chrome so much, I'm going, "Well, how can I get it to the house this week? I'm not going to Atlanta." So luckily, brother-in-law's trucking that way.
Okay.
You swing by Tim's and get some Chrome.
Yeah.
You got it bad.
Well, I'm gonna tell you now. Hey, your truck don't look like it's slacking too much out.
Well, we had our little bout with just buying a little too much chrome.
What's
and,
the inside look like?
like it's nice, but no, but that truck right there, the 579, I hate the chrome. Well, I hate the chrome. I don't like the chrome because it's like that little plastic stick
Yeah.
on, and it just look like it like peel and stick, and I don't like it.
We talked about the Volvos earlier.
Yeah,
Silver Dollar. That's what he's got.
yeah,
Now he's drop visors, big bumpers, shiny high, all of it.
Yeah,
And I do
yeah.
a lot of light work for him in installation. He called me up one day. "Man, I need to put these lights on the truck." I said, "I ain't doing nothing. Come over."
right,
We out there working on it and all. He was like, "Man, I want the inside of my truck to look like yours does. You know, that's nice." I said, "But they got it. They got everything you need."
mm-hmm.
He said, Who? I said, Walmart carries chrome for that
Oh
Volvo.
Lord.
He said, Walmart? I said, yeah. He said, man, what you talking about? I said, Walmart's got a kit that'll do the whole dash of that truck.
Oh.
Shine.
Yeah.
He said, really? I said, yeah, it's called aluminum foil.
Hey,
I thought you had a gun that day.
you know, you got me like that. I was so mad at you when you did that to me. I was like, and you know, I'm just like him. What, for real? Walmart? And I'm gonna tell you how you were successful, because you know Walmart sell motors, they sell everything.
Yeah.
So that's how you got me. And when you said that, I was okay. I want to come through the phone with you. You already know that, and you thought it was funny. It wasn't funny to me. I thought I realized what you did to me. I said, because I was just like that, for real. He said, yeah, just go in there. I said,
That's
I
why I
was too
went to the
mad.
hospital.
Yeah, I was too mad at you. I was too mad. Yeah, I was worried about you when you was in the hospital, so I'm glad when you came out.
I'm gonna tell you, I wish they could have done everything way before they did.
Right.
Yeah.
I stay active. It used to be a big deal.
And I got mad at you again because you was out there in the yard venting. He won't be still with it.
He's hard-headed.
Yeah.
I swear.
I
Yeah.
can't sit still, man.
I
I'm
know it,
always
but you
on
gotta
the go.
rest.
I gotta be doing something.
Yeah.
I can't. I've just never been that type to sit still.
I get that part, but then you be excited. You be overworked though, don't you? Yeah, you be rough.
It don't take much, and I guess that's my biggest problem is I learned that from my granddaddy.
Yeah,
My granddaddy was a go-getter, but at the same token, you see the YouTube guy talking about everybody knows that mechanic. He drops the he dropped the tool and he goes, gee, and he just starts going. My granddaddy was that man,
right.
and I try my darndest nowadays to. I don't want to be that. I don't.
Yeah.
I see it, you know,
Right.
but sometimes you're right there, and that's my biggest problem. I'm so big.
Right,
I can't get in places a lot of smaller people can, but I have to figure out how to do it.
right.
And I'll make it happen. But in the process of making it happen, I'll be in a bind. I got a cramp. I got everything else. I'm this far from being done, and then it happens, and then, you're going to lose it from there. But,
That's when I come and save the day.
yeah,
What you do?
I help
she's
him.
been my savior a lot. Now,
That's your-
she's
that's your-
right there in the middle.
That's your go-to now. I know
I've
that.
helped grease the truck and trailer before.
She'll come to me and
I
ask me, Daddy, you got anything I can help you do?
Yeah, my daughter used to be like that with me, and then she grew up.
I think about it is that if I help him now and something like takes place in the future, then I can be experienced enough to handle things on my own and know how to work the stuff
Right.
and help
Depend-
out.
I tell her, I
Yeah.
said, you don't never have to depend on no man.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
Uh-oh. Yeah.
So
If they
now,
ever get sideways with you, punch him in the throat.
She ain't gonna want no
if all
man.
else fails,
She
right?
don't want no man the way you talk about dealing with it. Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about it.
We're 100% positive on that too, though. I'm telling you. I think I can rock it.
you fit.
We're gonna talk about it later. You don't want to hear it. You're wrong.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you remember the Bad Boys scene when the boy come to take his daughter out?
To the prom.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's
And
a
Will
10-time
Smith
winner.
asked him, you ever seen a grown man naked?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look. He wrong.
So it's like the old saying goes, whatever you want to do to her, I'm going to do to
I'm
you.
gonna return the favor.
Oh my goodness.
You wanted to be on here, but you
I've got a
did.
shirt.
Yeah.
It's got guns crossed on the back.
I almost made
She
him
tried to
wear
get
it.
me to wear it tonight.
Yeah.
It's Dads Against Daughters Dating.
Yeah.
When I first bought that shirt,
I was
Lord, she
mad.
didn't want to be seen with me.
But that's
I was
rough.
so embarrassed. Like every time you would put on the shirt and go out in public, it was like, why do you have to wear that shirt? But it doesn't bother me anymore, honestly.
So you got to realize. No matter how old you get, you always gonna be his baby.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy.
I tell anybody, I love all my kids.
Yeah.
But having a daughter is a love that you'll never experience.
It'll mess you up.
If you don't have one, you never know.
Yeah.
My son, we have our bond, and I love him. I'll do anything in the world for any of my kids. But that one right there come along, and it changed a lot in my life.
It'll break you down. Yeah. Look out. It'll break you down.
And
So,
she knows it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all look like y'all twins. Or hey, twin.
I'd
That's
be
what I told
lost
her when I
without
walked
her.
in.
Sometimes I want to
She was
strangle her little behind.
Oh, what you be doing?
I probably just get on his nerves, but I don't be doing nothing crazy.
I love it.
We don't bend down.
What?
We have. We're still there.
But we got to chop it up with absent the young lady and the ladies, because But we really be talking. People just don't understand, and it get a little tense sometimes.
I got another grandbaby on the way.
Congratulations.
I am so excited. It's gonna be a girl.
We get to find out next week.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I said something the other day, and I told her, I said, well, now I got somebody else to focus all my attention on. She said, it ain't gonna be like that. She said, it could be an equal opportunity.
It was actually yesterday you said that
Yeah.
because you were leaving for work.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what my granddaughter did. She just came in and she rocked us. Boy, she rough. But now she growing up. She 8.
Yeah.
And boy, I feel like sometimes she just forgetting us.
Well, it don't take long.
Yeah.
It's like yesterday, I come home. My mother-in-law and my wife both got mad at me.
Right.
We got to leave, ready to leave the hospital to come home with her.
Yeah.
And my mother-in-law pulled up. I pulled up behind her. I got out, put my wife in the car with my mother-in-law.
You got the baby.
I put the baby in the back seat of my pickup with me. She said, "What are you doing?" I said, "She's riding home with me."
Right. Right.
And she looked at me and she's like, "That's one time I could tell there wasn't no arguing about it."
Yeah.
You know? And the main thing was because, like I said, my wife, we
All
were
right.
under the impression she couldn't have kids.
Okay.
And she got pregnant. We were ecstatic, happy
Yeah.
as could be, and went
Yeah.
full term. And for some reason, went to the doctor on a Friday, and he said, "We're going to wait until Monday to have her." And we were supposed to have done it that Friday.
Also, they were inducing.
But, right.
Okay.
But he said, "We're not going to do it today. We're going to wait and do it Monday." Whatever reason he decided, we still don't know.
Mhm.
Right.
Everything was great. And then that Sunday, there wasn't a lot of movement. When we went in Monday, we found out that we had lost her.
Dang.
She turned the wrong way and kicked the umbilical cord, caused a blood clot. And it was devastating.
Yeah.
And it's been a journey.
Right.
And then God gifted us with her.
Right.
And I thank God every day.
Yeah.
Like I said, he seen something we couldn't,
Right.
and I believe that wholeheartedly. And
Yeah.
having to do that, he gifted us, with
Motor mouth in.
that's right.
But having kids is scary to me because a lot of things can go wrong real fast. And I see movies where, the mother may develop blood clots or hemorrhage, excuse me, and you got to make a choice. And I said I can't make that choice.
Right.
So it's just I don't know. That's a rough position to be in, for real. So I just like life. You got sometimes you just find yourself in waters that you can't swim out of, and but I'm sorry to hear that though. But we still here. We got to live for the living.
That's right. That's right.
I mean, I lost my mom. I think everybody know I lost my mom in 1980 to remember, and she gave me a picture of her. So I keep her on my phone. I talk to her every day on the phone, and it helps a lot.
We had the option of burying her where we live, or burying her where my wife's grandfather is, which is right off of exit 78, off of 16.
Right.
And it's like I told her, I said, the cemetery here at the house, there's nobody there.
Right.
So it would just be her. I would rather put her beside somebody.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's why we chose to put her where we did.
Okay.
And it's made little things in life, that change things. Like, regardless, if I'm in my car, my motorcycle, my big truck, every time I go out and I go by exit 78,
Right.
I blow the horn, I talk to
Right.
her. On the way back, I blow the horn, I talk to her. There's been times I was working in that area, me and her wheel in there in the big truck, park, get out, we go spend some time with her.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's changed a lot in life, but at the same time, it made us respect a lot more from
Right.
life too.
Right.
Yeah, and that's letting time be your best friend.
And I tell a lot of people, there's a big difference. I know people who have had their children,
Right.
whether they be 5, 6 years old and lose them, or 20, 21 years old. I don't ever want to imagine that. It was hard enough to imagine, what we dealt
Yeah.
with.
Yeah.
But to know that you watch them grow to a
Then
certain
develop
age.
a relationship
Right.
and a friendship
That
and a
would just-
routine.
Oh,
Yeah.
And I know for a fact that that's one of the problems with truck drivers because they don't see us as people like them. They don't think we go through anything. They think we just hold steering wheels and we can just take whatever they give. But we go through stuff, real stuff, just like everybody else. And that's got to change. And that's what we're setting out to do. We want people to see that we're just like them. We not no pariahs, anything like that. We not bad people. the majority of us are doing the right thing. You know,
Yeah.
we're working out here to take care of family and stuff like that, and that's hard sometimes. You know, me being gone, it can harden a relationship because she's filling in for my absence. You know, maybe getting the yard done, or washing the cars, or changing the oil, taking the trash to the curb, and once they get used to doing that without you, they in a sense become you. And so it's just like people don't, you know, give us enough credit for what we do as drivers on a daily basis.
Sacrifices.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's hard. That little 2-window cubicle will grow on you real quick.
Right. Better than jail.
And yeah, it's a lot better than jail, but it's still something. And I try to tell anybody, you've got to be a strong-minded person to do it, because it'll put you in a place to where you're in your thoughts a lot.
Right.
You are.
Yeah.
It can cause bad
Uh-huh.
depression. You know, you've got to understand how to put it in perspective like anything else.
Right. Well, I know we get a little late. If you had any outgoing thoughts, what would it be? Because we know right now tonight we can't change trucking the way we want it to be.
No, but if I could say, I'd like to make every truck driver in the United States mad and tell them what a dumbass they are,
Yeah.
I'd say that, and I'd end it with that, because we are.
There we go.
We're all dumbasses because we can't pull together and get what we want. It's right there. We just got to reach out and grab it.
And there we go. And then they don't realize we basically all the same people, regardless. And I close with this. What they have done really well, they make it be about color. But trucking is only about one color, and that's green. They make it about black, white, and brown. It's all about green.
That's a whole nother ball game, because I get sick of hearing that too. Because I've had people tell me, "Oh man, you're racist. You're this." No, I believe in one thing.
You got black friends.
Right.
I got black brothers.
Right.
You're
There
one
you
of
go.
them.
There you go.
Yeah, from
And I know
from
you know
get-go.
that. Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
We could-
Now, have I ever been racist in my life? Yeah, but you caused it.
Right.
You know,
Not me,
No,
no.
not you. You know, it's the people out there, but it's not just towards. And I tell them,
Yeah.
you know, it's not hasn't been towards blacks. It's
Right.
towards whites and I mean Mexican, whatever.
Right.
If you act like a piece of crap, I'm gonna treat you
You're
like
gonna
a piece of
respond in
crap.
kind. Right.
You know,
We get
if
that.
you treat me with respect and kindness, I'm gonna do the same for you. And you
Same.
show me you can be loyal to me, I'm loyal to you,
Right.
regardless.
Right.
I've got you back.
Right.
You know, and I've had a lot of people tell me that. And like, go back to my buddy Silver Dollar. I mean, me and that fool have been like, you know, it broke my heart when his daddy died. I was sick and couldn't make it to the funeral.
Right.
And it broke my heart. Matter of fact, I kind of cussed him out last time I talked to him and told him, I said, me and you was supposed to go to the gravesite because I don't know how to get there.
Right.
So I'm expecting him to take me because I want to pay my respects to that man, because that man, he loved me unconditionally.
Right. Right.
I remember walking into his house one day. There was a lot of people there, and they called him Rutabaga. That was his name.
Oh Lord. Gee,
And I'm
man.
gonna tell you, he was 86 years old, I think, when he passed away.
It's Silver Dollar got to be black.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
What a daddy named
Rutabaga?
Rutabaga. Yeah.
Okay.
86 years old, still paying child support. Oh, this old man was he was an OG now.
That's rough.
He guy said something in the yard. The hell's that white boy doing up here?
Yeah.
Barry went over and told him, he said, let me tell you right now, you got a problem with that white boy, you can get you everything you want out of my yard and don't ever come back.
Right.
He said, because he's more of a son to me than some of my own kids.
Right.
He said, he's always welcome at my house, and you will respect him if you ever hit my house when he's here.
There you go.
And that always stood with me with that old man. You know,
Right.
and no matter where I went, he would stop what he was doing. He would hug me,
Right.
come to my house.
He must have
Hang
had
out.
some big arms.
He was a pretty big man.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
Don't
pretty
get
stout
me.
now.
He was gonna get me.
Yeah, there's a lot that needs to change in this world, you know.
Yeah.
Trucking with just morals, everything in life.
Oh, now that I don't know if we're gonna ever get that
Nah.
back. Yeah, you see it in the music, you see it in the way you dress.
Well, it's back to that spoiled, what is it, spare the rod and spoil the child?
Yeah.
That's where all that
No more
comes
of
back
those
into
Oh,
days.
play.
spank a child today and see what happened to you.
All I can tell you,
Okay.
Yeah. Those things are
scold
no
me
more.
for spanking mine, and I'm gonna spank you for scolding me.
Man, my 8-year-old granddaughter, what she said, and I don't spank kids, but she said, if you spank me, what she said, she gonna call the police.
Yeah.
And I don't spank. If you spank me, the police gonna come get you. I said, oh wow. If she said, if now, you gonna police coming. Wow.
Yeah. Pretty rough.
I'm still that Gen X or before that Gen X. And you can tell me that all you want. They're
I
gonna have to
get
beat me all the way to the police car. 'Cause I'm gonna tear your butt up if you do wrong.
I come get you out, but they rough. I'm telling you, they'll take you through some things too.
Well, it's called discipline, not abuse. So
Uh-oh.
Wow, Emma.
Oh.
Gems.
That's my girl.
The mouth of a babe.
Well, we need you got any seminars coming up? So we're gonna send some of our kids over there so you can talk to them about this because they got it messed up.
huh?
But you try to teach the ones that don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just not punishment, not abuse.
You said a mouthful when you just
You
said
did.
that.
Do you even realize what you just said?
Yep.
Yeah, I said it's discipline, not abuse.
There you go. There you go.
A lot of kids getting ready to hear that when they watch YouTube.
Congratulations to me.
All right, man, it's been
All
fun,
right, from
man.
the trailer
I
to
have
the trailer.
enjoyed it. I've been wanting to do it for a while.
Yeah, you
and I'll
have.
be able to do it some more. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna be out here. We're gonna be down here because you already know we talk about this all the time, and we talk so much on the phone. Yeah, I said we just probably need to record like that sometime because we both, about family, we get busy. But I'm glad y'all came out, man. And,
Same.
and people don't know it's late too.
I
Yeah.
was very excited to
Yeah.
make it.
Yeah.
The people are, oh gosh, no one is out there anymore.
Oh, they
The
out
horses
there.
are
That's just the
probably
beginning.
now in their trailers. They're asleep.
Oh, that's the thing. People don't know. Right now, we in Cobbtown, Georgia, at the trail ride.
Yes, we are.
And I think about tomorrow it should be about 7,500, 8,000 people out here.
Yes.
I mean, it's crazy. So
Holy
when we
moly.
Yeah. There are
Yeah.
horses right here next to us.
Some pretty
The guy
good
took
too,
me
I
out.
guarantee you.
Wanted me
Yeah.
to get on his horse, but I'm not.
I
that
wanna
sounds
ride one
crazy.
so
Did you hear what she
bad.
just said?
Well, you do not have to take it there.
You did that. Oh, okay.
I'll tell you what, when I was talking about my friend that had the horse that used to come out here,
Uh-huh.
I had never rode a horse in my life.
Right.
She had 12 of them.
Yeah.
And of course, she had one. His name was Henry. He was 16 and a half hands high.
Wow.
He was a monster. It was the only one that I could ride comfortably
Uh-huh.
that didn't feel like
wanna-
Mongo and
yeah.
Blazing Saddles on
Yeah.
that bull. You
Yeah.
know?
Right.
So we got up there one weekend and she showed me we saddled it up and all that. And she was married to my best friend. They both passed away now.
Hey.
But he went to telling me what to do. Ready. Got on it. We spent the whole day riding dirt roads, fields. I mean, we just had a ball. I enjoyed it. I was like, this is cool.
Right.
Yeah.
I could see myself doing more of this.
Okay.
I went home that night, and the next morning, I couldn't move.
Right.
Oh no.
I had muscles in me that hurt that I didn't even know I had.
You didn't
It's
know
an
that was working.
exercise.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a workout.
I was like, and it took me about 6 or 7 days before my body started adjusting to that,
Right.
to the point where I was like, and then he tells me, he said, that's good. He said, but the bad part about it is,
Yeah.
if you don't come do it every weekend and you wait a month or so and come back, you're going to have to go through the same
All over
thing
All over
again.
again.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got to do it all the time to stay adjusted
Yeah.
for it.
So
Yeah.
did you do
And,
that?
yeah, I got with just about every weekend. I was
Right.
up there riding,
Cool.
and we had a ball, man. But I never would have thought that, because that whole day I was like, this is awesome.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And I
I'm
got
scared of
home, woke
horses.
up that next morning, I felt like somebody done beat me with a damn
That's how I
bat.
feel like when I ride motorcycles and my body just hurts so bad.
I want to
I
ride
don't
a
never
horse.
hurt, but now the other day I did. I rode the other day, which I've had a pinched nerve in my back, and it kind of irritated me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
And
rode
so I
without
didn't
me.
stay out long. I turned around, and went back to the house. and,
So you
yeah,
rode
that one
without
there
her.
now.
Yeah.
I love to ride. I've been riding
Since
ever
she's
since
been
I was
born. She was
since I was 3.
2, 3 years old. She would always ride on the gas tank with me.
Right.
Oh my
Right.
goodness.
And she'd get to the point where she would reach up and grab the handlebars
Yeah.
beside my hands,
Yeah.
look back at me, she'd grin.
Oh,
I knew
man.
what she wanted.
Right.
So I'd test her a little bit, and I'd let her hold it, make sure she was doing what she's supposed to.
Right.
And it finally got to the point where, all right, I'd let it
Didn't
go.
let go.
Right.
Romp into it, boy.
Okay.
I looked down, we running 80, 90 mile an hour, and I went to tap her on the shoulder. Hey, okay, you
right.
back out of it.
Right.
She wasn't scared.
Yeah.
She's been raised up on them.
That's a good.
It's all about getting
She's a
mad.
fine
Yeah.
young lady.
You let her come
Did a
home
good
and I ain't
job.
at the house, she'll look. There's the big truck, there's the pickup, there's the car. Where's
Yeah.
my daddy?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Go to the shop and see the bike gone.
Yeah. That's a problem.
Where are you? Why did you leave this house on that motorcycle without me?
Right. Right. I get a
He's
call.
in for a spanking.
Oh Lord.
Discipline when you get home if you leave without me on a motorcycle. I'm telling you, I love to ride.
For real.
I got to say, that's one of my favorite hobbies. Is just it just releases stress. It's just you don't really think about anything that's really bothering you, like stress, money.
Why they call it wind therapy.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right, okay. That's what this lady told her. She says nothing like being on the back of a Harley, and she said she can get that back there with her cup of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They
Now,
never
I'd have
know
to
what's in my
disagree with
cup.
her there.
Okay.
I'd say it ain't nothing like being on a Harley, but not on the back because I couldn't see me on the back of it.
Well, no, but she was riding with her husband, so
Oh,
she said
yeah.
So she said that was a great get out for them, and her she just enjoyed it.
I tried to coach mine into getting her on,
Right,
and I bought her one.
right,
Oh.
She wouldn't listen to me. Man bought the bike brand new.
right,
If they made it, he put it on it. Big bore kit, all the chrome. It was a nice bike.
right,
Unfortunately, he had found out he had a stage 4 cancer. It was incurable.
right.
When he found out the bike was on the trailer in the front yard, he was sitting there, and the story is, kicked the bike off the trailer. It dented the tank, broke some lights off of it, stuff like that. Wheeled it in the garage, that's where it stayed. He passed away. His wife had a yard sale and sold the bike. A buddy of mine bought it for $500.
Wow.
By the time he got home, he had done sold it to his brother for $600. He traded it to another buddy of ours for a running bike.
Right.
That guy never done nothing with it. It just sat in the garage. I bought it from him for $600.
Dang.
Took it home, cleaned the carburetors, went through it, had it run like a champ.
Right.
So I told her, learn to ride it in your yard. I'll get the tins, everything to fix it.
Yeah.
Paint it whatever color you want.
Yeah.
I'll make you a nice bike.
Right.
Didn't have front brakes. And I told her, no front brakes, but when you get into a situation you're going to wig out, just smash the clutch, get off the throttle, let it come to a stop, put your feet down, turn it off.
Yeah.
She did good, 3 or 4 trips around the yard. And then I could see it in her face. Here she comes.
Bad. So bad.
I seen that wig out.
Yeah.
She wigged out, and when she did, she whiskey throttled it. It stood up with her. She looked like Superman's cape hanging off the back of this thing. Slammed her down, knocked the wind out of her. I almost hit my log trailer.
Yeah. Dang.
She caught her wind enough. She's screaming.
Oh, I
She
was
went straight
like,
in the house.
Right.
I got the bike shut off. Everything went in. Make sure she was okay. I said, all right,
Right.
you can sell it.
Dang.
she's traumatized to get back on
Now, she
it.
likes to ride with me, but as far as
Yeah.
getting back
By
on the
herself.
bike, I can't get her back on the
Yeah.
bike. And I tried to tell her, I said, look, the hard part's over with now.
Yeah.
You done wrecked the bike, you know. And you
that's-
learn from that.
And that's how I did on my crotch rocket. I pulled the wheelie, and it went up and went over, and threw me on my back, but my foot got stuck in the peg. It drove me across the parking lot, and then it let me go, and the bike landed, and I thought I was good. Then it just started flipping.
You gotta learn from your mistakes.
That was a rough one.
Yeah.
That one put me in the hospital.
That was a rough lesson,
That was a
yeah.
rough lesson. So I don't pull wheelies no more. That was the end of that. I think I did. I think I did a few more after that once I got it fixed and all that. But it was a crazy moment for me. But we trying to stay safe. But yeah, we got to do this again though.
For sure.
And
Absolutely.
and I know when we all doing the first time, we all just trying to figure each other out. But it always get better. But I enjoyed the time. But you
I
know,
definitely enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Glad we came up. Glad y'all invited us.
Oh man, that's without.
I wouldn't have
without
missed
saying.
it for the world. That's what, when you told me, I had actually forgotten. When,
Yeah.
like, oh, we're going to be in Comptown when you sent me the text message. I was like, I knew there was something going on.
So when we
'Cause I
first said it,
just
you said,
asked
I don't
them the
think I'm
other
gonna
night.
go.
I was like, what's going on this weekend? There's something happening, and I couldn't remember what it was.
Yeah.
So when
Oh,
you said
that's
that,
what you were asking about. I was like, do you have doctor's appointments? Like,
yeah, because her and her mama both was like, well, we got this or this or that. I was like, no. And then just,
that's when you need a calendar,
Uh-oh.
father, and you need to
Well,
write,
no.
take a pen, put it in your hand.
Look
it
at wife.
worked out.
Write
Look
it
at-
down.
Look at the junior wife.
That's where that name on the door comes in.
Yeah.
What is it?
Popular.
But she
Motor mouth.
But she take care of you though.
Yeah.
She does.
Yeah.
I'd be lost without her.
There you go.
It's one thing I can say. So
She's got a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I'm
Nice.
proud of her. I'm proud of all my kids.
Yeah.
They've all done good. They've graduated more than I can say. I never did get the chance to graduate. I had to go to work, take care of myself. So.
Yeah, we even had stuff with our kids where they do stuff we don't understand. And just the other day, I said, man, I'm gonna stop being so hard when they going in the wrong direction, or I feel like they're going the wrong direction, because it's not for us to say. I just said, I'm gonna let go and just let God and just see what happens, and just enjoy the fact that they still here. You know,
Sure.
we're enjoying, because I'm proud of them in any capacity, and because they trying, and a lot of them thriving. We got a son that's he drive trucks, got another one, he figuring it out. But everybody landed well though, and you know, so we're very proud as parents. It's rough on some of them, but we're glad they're here. can't ask for something better. Next time we're down here, we taking y'all out, treat y'all to steaks or something.
Yeah, that'd be
Friday,
nice.
just go outside.
I know you know Benton Lee's, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We got
I
you.
tell a lot of people, oh yeah. I told her for
My
a
mouth
long
is
time
watering
about
right
it.
now.
Yeah,
Finally took her one day.
Oh my goodness.
They brought that thing out. She looked. She said, "Oh my Lord, Daddy."
Yeah.
I told her, I said, "Order you a steak." She did. She bit into that because I told her she's always bad about. Well, I need a sauce. I need this. I said, "No, you're not
Yeah.
putting no sauce on
No
it."
sauce.
Not
I
on
would always
steak.
take
Need it.
A1 and like put it all over my
No,
steak.
that's
She bit into that
Oh.
thing.
Oh.
No, that's what I told her. I said,
No.
"You will ruin this steak if you put any A1 or anything. You don't need a steak sauce."
I learned my lesson.
Yeah, you can't do that.
That joker there.
I get mad when I fry chicken and they put hot sauce on it.
Oh no.
So
Oh no.
I'm frying something tomorrow, and if they put hot sauce on it, I'm just not gonna fry it.
She is a chicken eating fool now.
Right, right.
Everything. It's breakfast, lunch, dinner. It's chicken. That's all she wants.
That's it. Fried chicken.
And it's hot sauce. Everything. She loves hot sauce.
I love
See,
my
it made me
pigs.
mad.
But not
we
like
put
me. I
hot
can't
sauce
say
on
nothing
something.
because I go like crispy chick. I love crispy chick fried chicken.
Yeah.
But I go get me a 3-4 piece chicken and I get me 3 jalapeno peppers.
Okay.
What crispy chicken down here?
Ain't got the 2
Claxton.
left. Got one in Claxton and one in
Oh,
Glenville.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, I bited a pepper, pour the juice all over it all, you know, and then
Yeah.
that's straight pepper
It's
juice.
still
You know.
cheap too, ain't it?
It's somewhat. They ain't got the butt box no more.
Okay,
Now,
okay.
'cause that's what I told her back in the
butt
day.
box.
Now that the butt box is the thing.
They come up with the most weirdest names
Okay.
possible for
It
a
was a
lot
book.
of things.
You know they
like-
call a dollar a book.
Oh, buck.
Butt box.
I thought you said butt.
Oh, me
no.
too. Yeah, I thought you was like,
All right.
oh, butt.
No, it was a
box.
butt box, and you got a thigh, a leg, a roll, and a drink
Yeah.
For $1?
for $1.99.
Whoa,
But they
when
called
was
it the
this?
butt box. But that's been
Long time.
25,
Yeah,
30
yeah,
years ago.
Okay.
I'm about to say, don't look at me. I ain't that old.
Back when we used to do things that we shouldn't have been doing,
Yeah.
we'd enjoy ourselves and
Yeah.
go have us some chicken.
That's probably where she get it from. Then. But chicken is delicious.
Yeah,
I
back then
love
they had,
chicken.
they had 2 in Savannah area. Well, one in Garden City, one in Bloomingdale, one in Savannah, and then they had them in different. They had one in Rincon,
Yeah.
and then the ones up here. And then
Okay.
over the years they closed all of them down, but the 2 that's up this way.
Oh.
now.
Right.
Okay.
But
The next time we're gonna be trying, we ain't gotta go get steaks. We'll just grill the steaks. Cause I told him
Yeah.
was to bring it down.
Yeah.
Sit back. and
Because he
just
can grill a meat steak.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I do
I
all
keep
right.
hearing you keep talking all
Oh,
this.
we cook now for real. This ain't. We cook for real. We'll be down here tomorrow. And, but I'm not necessarily cooking. This gonna be Pope out of Macon. He's coming down. He's gonna be grilling.
Yeah,
Well,
we
boy
make
never
potato
called me
salad,
about the
make
chicken
things
lights,
nice.
so maybe he'll call me in the morning. I don't know.
Yeah.
He want me to look at that truck and give him a price on making him look like he got a large unit.
Yeah. That's me. I got all them lights. And I got that small car. I call it a Peter car, not a large car. So, but I got lights though.
I gotta say, every time you say chicken
It
lights,
don't
I
matter
always
what it
think of
is, as long
that
as you take pride in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I have definitely learned over the years.
Yeah.
Everybody,
That's all we got.
everybody always says something to be about it. And every truck you get, you always put all that chrome all over it.
It's called detail.
Right.
Look at
At
her.
the end of the day, I look at it like this. Logging, especially, is one of the most... DOT look more at log trucks than a lot of things,
Right.
especially around here. And I don't have that many problems with the DOT. For
Right.
one, I've had them right up beside me, and I know they're looking.
Right.
Yeah.
You can tell I've got good tires. All my lights are LED. I've
Right.
got little things that dress up my trailer, my
Right.
truck. They see that I
Make 'em
take
see you.
pride
Yeah.
in it.
Right. Right.
You know, it ain't. You can see the tanks are filthy with
Yeah.
something leaking all over them, and the fenders is flopping and everything else.
But them the trucks they get to go up and down the highway with no
Yeah,
problem.
but if I owned it now, they
Right.
wouldn't. But
Right.
I learned a long time ago. I can't. Other people can. But if
Right.
I was to try to operate a truck like that, then they're gonna beat me in the middle of the street.
Right.
So it's just, I don't know. I guess all the long haul trucking and learning the show circuit stuff and seeing the show trucks and being part of that a lot
Right.
made me not like a dull truck.
Right.
I've drove trucks from here to California that were just factory plain Jane trucks.
Right.
Now they would run.
But it's
they
kind
were-
of boring. though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like looking in that mirror and looking at that sea of lights back there when I'm turning
That's
turning
right.
with me.
Yeah.
That keeps you alert.
Yeah.
People can see you. It's a lot. To me, it's a lot safer.
Well, and it's like the old thing, saying back in the day, you used to take the blue or the red lights and mount them in the windshield.
Right.
A lot of people don't know that, but that was a way of helping take the glare off of the headlights
Right.
coming at you.
Right.
That's why a lot of people did that. If you look, the old school drivers, they would put those colored lights in.
You don't open up a whole other can of worms. Like when the people trying to pass you on the left or the right, and you see they be blinking the bright lights. They don't understand. Now I'm about to hit you, not trying to, but you're blinding me.
Yep.
They think they're alerting me that they over there, but you're blinding me, and I might lose it for a second.
I won't tell you thank you. If
Right.
I pass you and you turn your lights off and on,
Right.
I will tell you thank you for
Right.
letting me know I've made it by you.
Because you understand.
You turn your blue lights or bright lights
Bright
on
lights.
me, I'm not telling you thank you.
It hit that mirror, we can't see, and they don't be
that just
understanding
tells me you didn't study your handbook like you were supposed to, because you know you're not supposed to do that.
Right. They blind us.
There again, that's them 15-day graduates. I had that happen one time. I was looking for a job, and I seen a thing, so I called the number, left a message.
Right.
Guy called me back. He said, "What makes you want to become a truck driver?" I said, "Become a truck driver?" I said, "Oh man, I got a CDL. I've been driving a few years here."
Right.
He said, "Oh, well, no, man, we train people." I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "We guarantee you that if you don't have a CDL, within 15 days, you'll have a CDL and be in a truck." I said, "Really?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, that's kind of crazy." I said, "Because I've been at this all my life so far, and I learn something new every day."
Every day.
I said, "So with that being said," I said, "how about keep my name and my number?"
Right.
He said, "Okay, for what?" I said, "Because every one of them you teach in 15 days, I want you to call me and let me know what direction they're going in." He said, "For what?" I said, "So I can go the opposite direction."
You said it right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna wrap it up, man. Till next time. Plain Ole Talk.